Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be playing the Eddie Elites. I've not been playing Elites and I'm known as the Elite guy. So it's a very simple deck. It's play units on curve and have single combat as your responses. It's literally that. You don't need to go any further. You're playing for like Ardent Tracker and like your Garen, your Fire Spitters as you like your endgame. But you're kind of like swarming the board and killing them that way. We're going to be playing the games in Gauntlet because the Gauntlet has reopened, and the rewards for the Gauntlet are pretty cool. You get these dragon badges, so you can see all of these ones here. And then the last one, of course, is Elder Dragon. But I want to use the Gauntlet because I want the Prime Glories. We can't get the Prime Glory in this season. Sorry, before this first open. So I'm going to need it for the World Qualifier Open, and I'm going definitely to be trying to actually qualify for more day 2s because I did it once before and I'm going to do it again. But yeah, let's jump straight into the games. Okay, for game 1, we're going against another Swarm deck in Poro King. So wow, this hand is pretty ideal. We both kept our hand. Wow, that's crazy. I don't think I've seen anything like that before, where we both keep our hands. So okay, we have an answer for that in this and this. So I'm not too scared of a opponent doing anything. Wow, we are really wide. We are very, very wide. I will play this. I'm going to use this later on. I'm literally just going to play my units on curve and see what they do. Wow, that's a... not quite next turn, but could we pass this? We can do this, then this next turn. I'd say we attack with everything. Like, ideally, he doesn't block here, but like, this is never really attacking again. We can challenge that. So ideally, we get like dog, bird. So we can do bird and Garen, and then we can play the tracker. That's not bad. And then we just don't get the buff on. Okay, so we'll do that. So we'll do bird into Garen, into Ardent. And ideally, we're looking for the impact one, because then it does 4 damage even without the... For king and country. And this man is pulling his hair out. Don't know what that means. I'm gonna go tough. Just because we're gonna be doing a lot of trading with units. I feel like he's got our harsh winds. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna attack with this. He's gonna be forced to flash freeze this. Like maybe he's gonna like try and put Poro King. Poro King's gonna be at 5/5 because he's already used 1 Poro snacks.
Find the trail.
If this goes through, he survives on 1 if he has a harsh winds. So he'll freeze this and this, so he'll go down to 7 if these 2 strike. If he freezes this one and this one, which he has to do. Yeah, survive on 7. Survive on 1 because we're dealing 7. Yep, so there's the harsh winds. And this is why if this card had impact, he would have been a little bit screwed. So the first thing we do is we pass, because I don't want... actually no, because he played a card now, so we can... we don't have to worry about... We don't have to worry about Buried in Ice. Okay, having this like 3 times is a little bit crazy, but like it's fine. It's fine. It's just showing us that his hand is probably just all Poro Kings, if I was imagine. He's not played any cards. And we got very lucky with this game. So we just got straight open attack. Because then we don't have to worry about anything. We just need 1 of these to strike. That's a GG. So game 1, very successful. Let's see how the rest of these are gonna go.
We did what was right.
Okay, game 2 is the Galio Morgana Elder Dragon, but this one looks to be the more formidable one because we have more Galios than anything else. So we will keep everything here, actually. We play this on 2, we play this on 3, then we can develop this afterwards, and then we have an answer with single combat. Oh, and we have the Ardent Tracker now as well. That's really good. So we take a bit of damage over the next few turns, and then I'm hoping that we can just stabilize with the development of a Ardent Tracker.
It's dangerous out there.
You never really want to draw Elder Dragon unless it's like a late game drop. So we'll just wait and see. What else we draw? Okay, another Ardent Tracker is very nice. So we're gonna pull this, which is expected. We just need to be careful of a Morgana. So what I can do, I can attack with this. If he does anything. So I suspect he might use the 3-cost card on here. Yep. So what we can do is we can do this plus the Strike, and it'll die, just so we don't have to worry about
Soldiers, me.
that card getting too big. And then next turn what we can do is we can play this. That then will become 3, and then that will become 2. 2 mana. Okay, so I think we do it in this order. We do this.
To the field.
Buddy,
Still so much to learn.
sorry to let you know, my hand's a little bit bricked. But the good thing here is he's not gonna have anything to do. Okay, so if he hits Fearsome, he has to block with this, which is nice. And heal doesn't really do anything. We'll go Deathless.
I uphold my oath.
So what we can do, we can straight attack. He'll take 7 damage if he doesn't block. He can play the recall card.
Find the trail.
So we'll scout attack first. Okay, this is really good for us because we can just forward Mars here and then just send everyone in. Because everyone's going to trade. He'll most likely trade the dragon with this.
Atom boy.
Yep. Okay, this is really good for us. Our hand's a little bit bricked, like, not bricked, a little bit empty. We have a sign-in available. Okay, he's just deciding what he wants to do. I think he's got a Galio in hand. But he needs to be wary. Okay, so this is a mistake, because I also have this, and he has no way to heal apart from boons. So if he has a Galio, and I just top deck an enraged Fire Spitter, and he doesn't hit the heal, we win. Okay, so there's the Fire Spitter. Okay, so if he doesn't hit heal, we win on the spot. Okay, so he needs to hit the heal. If he didn't hit the heal, okay, so he didn't get it. So that was his mistake, and now we win the game. Guess we go impact. Yeah, so that was his mistake there. But another very good game. Okay, interesting. So, Nasus Aatrox. I don't think I've seen this deck before. Let me see if I can find a deck on Runeterra AR. I'm gonna suspect no, just because there's no way there's a meta deck that has. Well, there's no Aatrox deck.
I'll write my
This is a very nice
story.
hand. Yep, there's nothing. Oh, there isn't one Aatrox deck, but it's not It's not that. So we're going in completely blind here. This is very good. Double tracker is very nice.
Reporting for duty.
So we do this, we can block here. The attacks.
No place for men.
I'm happy to do this. Just because now we can attack with both of these on the open. And you can't really do anything. I'd rather do this rather than him develop something. So what we can do this. That means this goes down to 3. We played that. Oh, okay, so it's a Altar to Blood deck. Interesting. So depending on what they do, I might just play an Ardent Tracker. Wow, our hand is like really good. Wow. Maybe a buff spell? Nope. Okay. If we do this, we can just tracker into tracker. Right, we got the impact one. That's good. Okay, so the only card I'm worried about is Castigate. So I should probably play around it. How much is Castigate again? Castigate is 7 mana. Okay, so they can play it if they have it. So let me do at least 6 damage here. Okay, is this lethal? This is lethal. I feel like this is definitely playing Castigate, so I'm just gonna go for the attack. Okay, so they still have mana to Castigate, and if they do it, it kind of, yeah, we kind of lose the game. Okay, I'm not playing into that.
Only war can bring me peace.
Okay. So what can we do here? We can play double bird, block, play Ardent afterwards. Yeah, I like that.
To the reckoning.
So we get rid of the low cost bird. Then we play the other tracker. Should be nice. It would be nice if they told me what it was.
Lives are at stake.
And then if he kills anything, we can just replay it. I imagine he might have a... Oh no. Okay, so I'm just hoping they don't have anything here.
For the prince. Charge.
Can't really think of anything that would kill us here. Yeah, no. Good, strong Swarm. They just had a really bad early hand. So, great game. Shows you the power of Ardent Tracker as well. Okay, so game number 4 is a Morgana and Mordekaiser, which is going to be very, very tricky because they have a lot of ways to deal with what we're trying to do. Hate spikes, Death's Grasp. What else are they run? Challenges. There's a lot of stuff that messes with our stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up the meta version of this deck just to see what they've got going for them. Okay, they run Soul Harvest now apparently. Didn't know that. They run Crumble, which is not good to see either. Okay. So what I think I'm gonna do is develop this.
Approaching the battlefront.
So this one was gonna require a Death Grasp.
Hey, steal.
He wants to deal with it. Okay, get a nice 3 damage in. We do have to be careful for our friend Morgana. This kills Morgana if we get it buffed by this and then play Garen next turn. Okay, so we won't be doing that anymore. I think we play Battlesmith into Garen though. Because so the thing with Battlesmith, if you have elites in hand, you kind of want to keep it alive. If you don't, you just like, yeah, whatever. Okay, so do this. This goes to 3. So yeah, we stick with the Garen plan. So this will force a Vengeance now or a Crumble if they have it. Maybe a Morgana if they want to shuffle it. Okay, so there's the Vengeance, so that's good. And we've got the temporary buff on this, so we might as well attack. Nice. Because this would he'd still die to a hate spike anyway, so if he could just like block this and then hate spike. Vanguard Squire is a very nice card. Okay, so we're finally dealing with the Soul Harvest. Interesting. So we can play. How many cards? Can we have a full board here? We can. We can do this. Yeah, so we go this card into this one, into this. And then if we get more garnered. Okay, so they're doing probably Mordekaiser. Turn 7, coming down. Nice, we got the impact. Impact one is the best. It forces the most damage. Okay. Yes, grasp, straight, just ripped it. So what we will do is we will start with the Fire Spitter, and then it leaves them at very little room to do anything else. I will take the Deathless in this matchup. Nice. Game 4, cleanly done. Early board swarm before the opponent can even get online. That's what we like to see. Okay, game number 5 is against Teemo and Nico, which is a very, very swarmy deck. So what I'm going to do, as always... ooh, I like this. I actually like this hand. I'm going to open up the meta version of this deck, because I'm fairly sure there's a meta version going around. Teemo and Nico. It has a 51% win rate. Interesting. Okay, I would imagine that they're going to be using Sunny's version, because he's the first one on the list. So hopefully they play units so we don't just immediately get pie tossed, because being pie tossed would suck. They do have a lot of 1-drops. They have 9. They should have 1. Perfect. We let them hit with that, because 1 damage is okay for us, especially when we can use this now to block 3 times. Ooh, you just came right on time. So we play this on 3, play this on 4, play this on 5, play this on 6. Yeah, I like that. So this is a Yordle, okay. So we attack with both, because if this trades with this, then they don't get a Yordle proc, which is good. The other Yordles that they run in this deck are Teemo, and the version... Oh no, the version I am looking at does have Conch. So yeah, they have very little Yordles apart from 2 Conch and 3 Teemos. So if I can just stop them from developing, that would be very nice. Okay, I see your Omen Hawk, and I raise you, Vanguard Sergeant. So that'll be Bird and Cat attacking if they go for this. We also have to be wary that one of these might be an eco. Any 2-drop might be an eco. So, just interesting. If it attacks with this, I'd always block with this one. Okay, so we go for the Ardent Tracker, and in this matchup, I'm going to pick the Challenger. That is a very strong. So we deal with this. First, this is a keyword that they haven't attacked with, so that's all we focus on. Nico decks only really do good if Nico's on the board. So what we will do is we will attack with... we'll kill this one first, actually, so this doesn't become a 3-1, so it can't block this. And then for next turn, I think I might just Ardent Tracker 2.
Atom boy.
Glory unrelenting.
I'm fine with this. They don't get Fae procs. They don't get a cat proc. Like, they're, in my eyes, we're doing a really good job here. Like, we can clearly see where our game plan is, and they're not really doing much. Low drop elite? Another Garen. Okay, interesting. So if we play this, we can Garen next turn, or we can Fire Spitter next turn. I do like this, though. I do like putting Scout on, because it really pressures them. Basically, it's like, hey, what are you going to do about this? If they play Saurian... okay.
What's this? A new flock.
So 4/4. Can play this and then try and hit a buff. Or I could just play Garen. I think Garen because he heals these up as well. And because we have another Garen, we can block this and not have to worry about like a Pytos or something. Because then we just have another one we'll play. Okay, we're making a unit. Okay, if we can make a unit that can die to this, that'd be great. Because at the moment, this doesn't die to it. So it's a little awkward. Barrier. Interesting.
Oh dear.
So we get a free block here, and then this. And this is great actually, because if he puts this on this, it'll go to 5, so it won't quite die to this. But if we put this on it, it definitely will. Elder Dragon is a very nice hatch. In this matchup, oh, we can go heal actually. Hold on. Heal puts this back up. Not against that. Not against it. Because Deathless in this matchup is pretty bad. They have Pytos, they have Buster Shot. This puts them on a... puts them on a little bit of a timer. I'm going to claim this. I don't want this getting buffed up. Alright, we have put this man... woman, lady, person on the back foot the entire game. Garen's leveled, so we're rallying next turn, 100%. We have a scout attack. We'll have 2 scout attacks because we're gonna play this. We could even Ford a Marcia, just try and go for a finish, depending on what they do. Let's see what they spend their money on. We can even do this. Okay, they just go for a treasure trash. Smart thing would just be to open attack. There's very little answers they could probably have. Yeah, GG. If they had something at fast speed, then fair enough. But that's one answer that they don't have for a random other card. A lot of it is going to be a lot of units, a lot of slow speed. Burst speed spells don't really do any damage. So yeah, we'll take that. Okay, and for the last game, we're going against Senna Mordekaiser, which I don't think we're going to be doing too hot into. Mainly because I'm just trying to see if I can find the list. I'm fairly sure they run Eradication, and this deck folds to Eradication. Senna and Mordekaiser. They have Castigate, so yeah, not too hot. Okay, so we're gonna pass. We will play Battlesmith into Battlesmith into try and play one of these units. So I think the worst thing for this matchup for us is the fact it's Castigate rather than Eradication, because we could try and buff out of range, but Eradication we kind of do just fold to. Castigate even. Okay, so Hate Spike here. Or is this a Soul Harvest? Soul Harvest is fine. So it's gonna be very difficult to try and get a board down here. With this, we can counter a Hate Spike at least. However, I'll probably save it for Senna, right? Senna's wow, interesting. Double Soul Harvest. The version I'm looking at doesn't have Soul Harvest. None of them do. So, checked it maybe for the meta. So here is a great way that we can counter that. And then we'll play Cytherea of Cloudfield, and then start developing a board. So we can do this on this turn, Badger Bear next turn, and then sign in for the turn after. And we're basically just like, we just keep pushing threats. We try and play around Castigate as much as we can. So we play this, and then not sign the next round, but Garen, because then we don't fold to a Castigate. We'll still have a unit on board.
For justice, for Demacia.
We just don't draw cards. We can draw cards next turn, I guess. I guess. Interesting. So you put it on this. So you're probably not doing too hot in your hand. Death Grasp, I assume, is going to go here. No. That's very good for us, actually. Okay, they got Overwhelm on their unit that they're going to play, that they gave it to here. Depending on what happens, we have the ability to Judgment. Guess I can do this and try and look for Deathless. Then we can just play into Castigate a bit. Bit unfortunate. I guess we'll just go for this. So if they Castigate now, they kind of don't have a development for next turn. Yeah, they pass, understandably. Wow. If we played this, we could do this plus this. But I'd rather push this. I don't want to play into Castigate. You run 3 of it. Okay. We could Judgment, but I feel like Judgment is pretty bad here. How would they stop it, though? They'd need another Death Grasp. Screw it. I say we just go for it. It's a winning play. We win if we win if it goes off. Wow. That is crazy. It actually went off. Well. That is math. 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12 plus 2 is 14. And we get the win. So today's gauntlet has gone perfectly. And we didn't drop a single game. I'll show the gauntlet because I've not been showing it with the end of the game. But yeah, we 6 wins, and you might have seen it very very briefly. But we had no losses, so you get 10 trophies. With this gauntlet, you can't re-enter. But yeah, I got 4 yesterday. I tried a Shyvana deck. It went very bad. So we stuck with elites for this time, and elites they did me well. But yeah, no, that was a very good run. I like that. So, but you've seen how I play. Just Ardent Tracker, try and go for that impact, especially with single combat. Like, using single combat during the combat stage with an impact unit will get you 2 lots of impact if the unit survives the first strike. So, very good. You can get, like, bonus 4 damage there. Fire Spitter ending out games, really good. Signing, giving us the draw. Like, literally, this deck is perfect. I love this. Very good for the meta right now. Fairly sure it was like a 55% win rate. Let me just double check that for you. Let me see. If I click Garen, or I can just scroll down. Elder Dragon Garen has a 55% win rate. It's a very strong deck, and I think as well. Yeah, I did. Coven LeBlanc. I also got unlocked, which is very nice. So I look forward to using that in a future deck. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you maybe learned something. I am the elite guy, of course. Of course, I'm going to enjoy playing this deck. Maybe you got to understand a little bit of my thinking when we're playing this deck. But yeah, no, I very much enjoy this, and I'm glad that elites are still seeing play. Elder Dragon is incredibly powerful with his effects. Like, he's in this deck, but you really don't want to play him unless it's like very late game and you're top decking him, because he can probably just end you the game then. But yeah, no, Ardent Tracker really good with the boons. Fire Spit is insane with the boons. Sign-In just becomes really good with the boons. Yeah, very strong deck. I would highly recommend. And yeah, so that's all for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.